was just like, do you know what, Wizkid? Fuck you. Yeah? Fuck you. God forbid you live life in regret. Hey, Koshantalabis. God forbid you live life in regret. And people stop rejoicing in people's sadness. Don't you think that is wickedness? Don't you think that is wickedness? A lot of you people need to check your hearts because it's giving demon, it's giving Voldemort. I just think it was a very stupid statement and it was very silly to generalize like that. She a baddie. She a baddie. But she classy. Ooh. Let's go.
It's my time to shine. If you doubt it, I'll do it. Love's on my side, so I'll prove it. It's my time to shine. If you doubt it, I'll do it. Love's on my side, so I'll prove it. Hey, yeah.
It's midday.
Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl, Aunty, the one and only. And you guys are back watching another episode of The Midday Show. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hope you guys have had a fantastic 2 weeks. I didn't put an episode out last week because I was under the weather. The devil is a liar. But you know, you got to listen to your body. So we are back in full effect, ready to give you the juice, the sauce, and everything in between, proper. So let's get into it. Welcome to this part of the show called The Gist, where we will be going through everything that is happening in our community, locally, nationally, and globally. Let's get into it. First topic on the agenda is Starboy, Wizkid, Wizzy Boy, whatever he refers to himself these days. And he has just been coming for Davido. First of all, before I even get into it, so Davido announced a new collaboration with Puma. Congratulations, where he's got a whole new line. And this is what sparked this online essays that Wizkid started to write. Now, I don't fuck with Wizkid anymore because I'll give you guys a little bit of a story time. When Wizkid came to the UK, I think it was about 2-3 years ago, and he had a concert. And it was in the O2 Arena. You guys might remember. And it sold out within 2 minutes. And then I made a video. And I was basically saying how Wizkid, like, give us more tickets, X, Y, Z. And, you know, it went viral and whatever.
UK have been riding with you from Don Don. UK have been riding with you from Olojuwa Rashendra Rashita. Ask your sister, baby's travel visa. UK has been riding with you from Pakuruma, Funke, Alima, Pakuruma. What's the word to the song?
That's nothing new to me, and your girl stays going viral. But after that, he used that particular video to announce that he was having a second date. Now, call me entitled, but I'm not being funny. If you're going to use my content to announce your second date, should I not get like 1 or 2 tickets? Like, is that not common practice? I didn't get him. He didn't reach out to me. He didn't say nothing. Like, he didn't give me no tickets. And from then, I was just like, do you know what, Wizkid? Fuck you. Yeah? Fuck you. Thank you. Anyway, let's get back into the story. So, like I said, Davido announced his collaboration with Puma. I think some people were going back and forth with Wizkid online saying how he's jealous and stuff. And then he just goes on to this whole rant about how Davido ain't shit. He ain't got nothing on him. He ain't an artist like him. He don't even get hoes like him. Like, what? What are you talking about? I think this is a clear example of like the ego is a bit too much. The ego is too much, Weezy. You gotta put it down. I feel like the ego is affecting his brain cells because this is not how a mega superstar should be carrying themselves. You shouldn't be coming online calling Davido Frogino. I'm not gonna, that's funny. That's funny. But still, this is not what you should be doing. You shouldn't be coming online insulting your fellow superstar because you guys are more or less on the same level. That is debatable, you know, we can go back and forth all day, but you are more or less on the same level. He went on to say that Puma initially reached out to him, but they couldn't afford him. I smell a lie. I smell a lie. I don't think that's true because Puma have worked with the likes of Rihanna. They have worked with Usain Bolt. And it's you that they couldn't afford. I mean, you're a big deal, Wizkid. I'm not going to take that away from you, but be fucking for real. Be fucking for real. Like, why wouldn't they be able to afford you? Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to read one of the things that he said because I really felt like he was just chatting rubbish. Okay, here it was. First off, you're not as fly as me. You can't sing or make music like me. You can't dress. You don't make more money than me. You don't even get hoes like me. You don't know yourself. You're cheap. You pull up for less than we do. Now, F off, you spoilt rich kids. It's giving contradiction. How can you say somebody is cheap and then say that they're spoiled rich kids? This whole thing is a mess. I think that Wizkid needs to check himself into some sort of rehab or some sort of therapy because the ego and maybe other substances. I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just saying this behavior is not acceptable. It's giving my brain cells are not working the way that they should. It's giving ego me. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. All right. Wizkid, don't hate on Davido. Davido is still giving us actual Afrobeats. You're the one that said that you wanted to diversify and do all of this. And I mean, there's an audience for it, but the real Afrobeats lovers, we want the Yoruba music. We want Starboy, the one where you was on the stage whining your waist like that. That's the Wizkid that we want. That Starboy that was doing like this. You know my stuff. Go back to that and then you will start to see that you will be that guy again. But for now, Losu, Lo Joko, Lo Mumi. Next. So Sunflower, who I like, by the way, before I even get into anything I'm about to say, I am actually a fan of hers. I agree with the majority of the things that she usually says. However, on this occasion, girl, what the fuck is you talking about? So she went on to ZZ Mill's show and basically said that marriage is sex work. She went on to say that the reason why she believes this is because when women get married, they get into marriage under the notion that the man is going to provide for them. They're going to give them a particular lifestyle, that they're going to love on them through money and give them validation through money. I'm paraphrasing her words, by the way, but it was something along those lines. Now, although I think that there's an element of truth for her because some marriages are like that. Some women do go into marriage for the financial benefits. You know, they say, what I do, marry me a rich man. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of girls do that. Let's be real. However, I do think that isn't the story for everybody. I think there are a lot of people that I even know personally that have married for love, that have married, you know, because they are aligned with their morals and values. They love the person. Marriage was a beautiful institution that they wanted to embark on, or a beautiful journey rather that they wanted to embark on. I think it's quite ignorant to say that getting married is sex work or marriage is prostitution. Now, I understand that Sunflower says certain things for certain reactions and to be controversial, but I think to generalize marriage like that and to say that marriage is the women that are married are sex workers or marriage is a form of prostitution is very absurd, and it's just giving, I'm just speaking out of my ass, really. I think Sunflower is a very educated woman, so I'm a bit confused as to where she derived this information from. And I think I would have assumed that she would have given a more rounded opinion if she was going to speak on such a very, what word would I use? A very like delicate subject that, you know, affects a lot of people. I'm sure that not a lot of married women would not be happy to hear that. I just think it was a very stupid statement, and it was very silly to generalize like that. Maybe say some women that I know are in marriage for financial gains, so therefore it's transactional, so therefore it may be deemed as prostitution, but to generalize, girl, be fucking for real. Next. So there's a new show out on Netflix called Monsters, and it's about Lau and Eric Menendez, these two brothers that killed their parents. It's a really good watch. If you haven't watched it already, make sure you do. And it made me actually look into their case, because the drama series on Netflix is more or less a true indication of what actually happens in the timeline of things that happen. So their case, they have been in prison. I think they were convicted in 1996. That is nearly 28 years now at the minute. And their case is now being reviewed because they were sentenced to life without parole. I think because of the Netflix drama. Now, I won't spoil it for those that haven't watched it, but I will say that it's one of those stories where you don't actually know if they did it or not. Well, you know that they killed their parents because they've admitted to that. But the circumstances in which they killed their parents, and there was a lot of accusations that they made toward their parents. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I'm just like, did they? I don't know, because they are, if how those actors depicted them was real, they are psychopaths. They are psychopaths. But just because you're a psychopath doesn't mean that you didn't go through abuse. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. But I do think it's been nearly 30 years since they killed their parents. Is it worth them getting out of prison for now? I don't think prison is like a great rehabilitation system anyway. So if they've kind of like paid their dues, then why not? But, you know, who am I? Just a lady on the internet. I don't know nothing. Next. So DDG and Halle Bailey have announced their split. The internet is going wild. Everybody's rejoicing. I'm not sure why everyone's rejoicing. I don't necessarily have an opinion on other people's relationships. I know the girl who's always talking about other people. But yeah, I don't have an opinion on their relationship necessarily. The only thing I didn't like in their relationship was the fact that Halle Bailey specifically wanted to keep their son's picture and face off of the internet. And he went against that because he knew that obviously he would make money from it. You know, it's adorable and whatever. And I think that is very distasteful. But yeah, everyone's really happy. I don't know much about DDG, but from what I'm seeing online, you know, he's an irritant and people don't necessarily like him. But, you know, you can't always believe what people say online, because I think that people are sheep. When a group of people say that they don't like someone, people just like flock to that narrative, as opposed to actually finding out if the person is X, Y, or Z. So I don't know nothing about him. I don't care for, you know, his behavior or whatever. But it's sad because a family has been broken up now. You know, they have a child together and they are no longer together. So it's not nice. You know, I know everyone's so happy about it, but when you actually deep it and think about it, it's not actually nice. Like another child is going to grow up in a household where their parents are not there. And although, you know, a lot of us have gone through it, and I'm a mother that is raising a child, not alone because her dad's in the picture, but like we're not together. You know, you survive, you get through it. But ideally you would want a household where there's two parents. So it's not necessarily nice. I wish them all the best. I'm not going to say I hope they can work it out, because I don't know what their issues are. But yeah, I wish them all the best. And people, stop rejoicing in people's sadness. Don't you think that is wickedness? Don't you think that is wickedness? A lot of you people need to check your hearts, because it's giving demon. It's giving Voldemort, if you ask me. Next, shout out of the week goes to Crop Circle Farm, the production, I would say, of Crop Circle Farm. So I know 4 beautiful ladies that were involved in this project. So I want to give them specifically a shout out. Shout out to my homegirl, Amisa, who did the set design. She was head of set design. Shout out to Tonya Mack, who is a creative director, and she's also the owner of Dating Black BET. Shout out to Yara, who's also an executive producer on BET. And shout out to Ade as well. They all worked on this project. So big up them. If you haven't watched it already, go and watch it. It's basically the vibe and the essence of what I got from it was basically about legalizing weed in the UK, which I'm not necessarily against. I mean, I definitely enjoy a bit of Igbo and Shayo from time to time. So yeah, like, I mean, it wouldn't affect me either way, but yeah, the legalization of weed in the UK is essentially what this was about. Go and watch it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And shout out to my girls. I'm so proud of you. Woo, woo, woo. Welcome to this part of the show called Ask Aunty Midé, where I will be giving you guys my advice. Now, you guys know that I'm a seasoned vet when it comes to this shit. Sorry, I just love saying that. But yes, I have been through quite a few things in life. I have grown, I have developed, I am a beautiful Black woman who has a lot of wisdom. So in saying that, I have decided to have a dilemma section on this show where I answer your questions. If you guys have any dilemmas that you'd like to send to me, then slide into my DMs on Instagram or TikTok, and I will be sure to answer your questions on one of the shows. This is a short one, but let's get into it. Midé just wanted to, hey, Midé, no sweet talk. I told you people, when you are messaging me, you gas me first. You say, Midé, you are the best. Midé, you are sweet. Midé, you are so good. The person just said, Midé, just wanted to ask. Now, wow. Midé, just wanted to ask how you started interviewing and presenting. You are so confident and don't let the trolls affect you. Any tips on how to get started? So I get asked this question quite a lot, actually, and I always say the same thing: just start. I wanted to start this talk show 10 years ago, and life really and truly got in the way. I had a baby, I had a massive breakup. I wasn't living in my purpose, you know, and my sister says I should stop saying this, but I genuinely believe I was a bum. I was just like living like a bum. Like, you know, when you're just not living in your purpose. For me, I was in my bummy era. One day I just snapped out of it and I woke up and smelled the coffee and I said, Midé, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to fix this situation. If you don't make it happen, it will not happen. Boom. So yeah, I literally just started. Obviously, God ordained my footsteps. He created certain situations for me to allow me to even use this studio, and one day I will give my testimony because it's quite long. But yeah, God literally ordered my footsteps and he created an avenue for me to be here today. But I had to start first. You know, faith without works is a dead faith. You need to have the faith and put in the work, and there you go. Genuinely believe that everything that is meant to happen will happen. So as you rightfully said, yes, I am a confident woman because of everything that I've been through. I don't think confidence just comes. It's something that you kind of have to build over time. But you have to have a mindset of, I'm not moved by what people have to say about me, because if you live your life for people, you will never progress. If you live your life for the validation of what other people have to say, you will always be stuck. And God forbid you live life in regret. Hey, hey, God forbid you live life in regret. God forbid that you do not fulfill your destiny because you're consumed with what other people have to say about you. Nasty. Don't live life like that. So yes, be confident in the fact that God gave you a vision, God gave you a dream, and that is him telling you, go for it. I will provide you the supplies. He will provide you the path in order to get there. But don't be consumed with, oh, what if people don't like it? What if people what if people love it? What if people think you're amazing? Do you know what I mean? So my advice back to my initial point is just start. You know, practice in the mirror. That's one thing I do. I talk to myself in the mirror all the time. I affirm myself. I tell myself I'm so... Midé, you are so fine. Midé, there's nobody like you. There's nobody that can do the things you do. Come on, I gas myself up every day. So when people tell me, oh, Midé, you're shit, Midé, you're that, I said, that's between you and yourself. That's nothing to do with me. Because I know that I'm the creme de la creme. Hey, I know that I'm that girl. Yeah, that's how you have to see yourself, girl. And just keep going. Okay? Welcome to this part of the show called Fit Check, where I'll be going through all the details of my outfit, head to toe. So this it's actually a jumpsuit, but I'm not going to turn around because my arms is out. But this jumpsuit is from Zara. I literally got it like 2 days ago, so it's still there. And the shoes are from Zara as well. This ring is from ASOS. And I'm not wearing any earrings. And yeah, that's really it, guys. Giving, right? She a baddie. She a baddie. But she classy. Ooh. She classy. But yeah, guys, I will put all the links to the outfit in the description box below. And you guys can shop to your heart's content. Bye. Thank you guys for watching. That is it for today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's grow this platform. And remember, whatever energy you put out is what you get back. Period. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.